Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to my channel. My name is Happiness, and if this is your first time to watch my videos, please be sure to subscribe, like and share this video. Today's video, I'm going to do this hairstyle that has been inspired by Alicia Keys. So I'll link the picture of the hairstyle that I'm trying to do from Alicia Keys hairstyle right here, so you'll see. So I have never done this hairstyle before, you. So this will be a challenge, but challenge accepted. So I already went ahead and I bought the extension, which I'm gonna use this one. So I have like I bought 3 packs. I washed I washed 2 packs. So this pack, 1 pack I just left out because it looks like it's very full. For the hairstyle, I think it will be enough. So I went ahead and washed my hair like I usually do. I mean, extension like I usually do. If you want to know how I wash my extension, please watch one of the video I think I posted before, how I wash my extension with apple cider vinegar. So this extension is already washed, conditioned, and I'm just gonna go ahead and split.
So I usually split my hair into halves, like the full bundle into 2 halves, and then the 2 halves in other 2 halves until I get 16 pieces for the medium size. And if I want a smaller size, I split into 32 pieces. So this is how I split it. And if you like this hair rack I'm using right here, I'll put the link below. You can get it from Amazon. I think it's very good, especially if you're doing your own hair. It's very handy. And now I'm just trying to part my hair, and I'm using 2 mirrors. Just make sure I get the part right, it's not crooked or anything. Try my best here. But the things that you'll be using in this DIY little style here, you need this kind of comb to just part your hair, make sure it's straight. And also if you're doing your own hair, of course you need mirrors. So I think this was the middle part that I started with. I'm gonna cornrow here, but I started with extension, and then later on I realized it was kind of a little bit chunky from the beginning, so I'll end up take this part out, and I did not record that portion. But this started with extension, which is not the look I was going with. So but if you want to start your hair with extension, this is what you do. So it looked fat from the beginning, look like it's full already. So I was going with a thinner look, like the picture of I was trying to I was trying to style, but this look already full from the very beginning. There's nothing wrong with this braid. As you can see, I have a good grip right there, and it looks like it's very straight, but not the size though. I want it to look very thin, so I'll take this down later on and then redo it. And sorry that I did not record that part, but yeah, here I am. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. You see that middle part, how chunky looks. And I bought these nails, the nail that I just used there, but I end up not using them at all. But they're very good if you're trying to do like stitching. But this is what I wanted. So when I'm braiding, I want to start with like my hair like this. It makes the braid look thinner from the beginning, and then as you adding the extension, it gets full as you go down. So I didn't want to start with full braid from the very beginning. That's why later on I'll take that middle part down. But this is the look I was going with, you guys. So you see, so when you're braiding, the secret is just to make sure your fingers are right on your scalp. So that's how you get the good grip. And also, if your hair is stretched out, it really makes a huge difference when you're braiding, because then you don't spend so much time detangle. Hair tangles as you're braiding, but if the hair is already stretched out, it makes a lot easier, for my opinion. I think it's braiding my hair only with no extension at all, and I'll braid all the way here, and then now will be a good time to add extension. And this give the illusion of that thinner look from the beginning, because the hair you're starting with, it's only your hair, and then I'm starting adding, but I'm not adding big pieces first. I'm adding the smaller pieces, and I'm adding underneath the pointer finger, so when I'm braiding, that extension is gonna be below. I don't know if I'm making sense, but just keep watching, you see what I'm doing. So now I'm gonna add another piece, and it's gonna be, again, I'm just gonna lift my pointer finger a little and then put that underneath, and now I'm just gonna braiding down. Now I'm adding another piece, so I'm adding piece cornrow once, then add another piece cornrow once, and then add another piece until it reaches a point and I'm satisfied with it, then I'll leave it. So let me just give you a closer look here. Ignore my position. I can see my head the way it's positioned. It's like, oh girl, what are you doing there? But yeah, this is what you gotta do when you do your own hair. Sometimes you sit in a awkward position, but yeah. So I'm starting cornrow with just my hair with no extension at all, and I like this portion when I'm just doing my hair by itself, because it's much I'll say the extension that I bought kind of a little bit more tangled, so when I'm doing my hair by itself, it's not tangled as much, and you get a very good grip because you don't have much hair. But I like this hairstyle so far. I'm still wearing the hairstyle. And this is the part where if you want to do the stitches, you can do the stitches with your own hair. So when you're braiding your own hair before you add the extension, that's the part where you can do the stitches, but I didn't do that. So we're adding the first piece here. I think I added like 3-4 pieces in each cornrow. Depends. For those small cornrows, I think I added only like 3 or 2, some of them. So that's the second piece I'm adding, and I'm showing you there I'm adding underneath the pointer finger, and now I'm just braiding it down. So I'm just gonna braid like one time and then add another one. If I'm gonna add, I think I'm gonna add another one. It looks like it's need more. Oh, I'm braiding the second time. Okay, why not? And now adding the other piece. So you see the braid, though, it's getting full and full as I'm going down. Now it's all the way down. You see how full it looks because I kept on adding extensions. So the more the extension you add, the more fuller your cornrow is gonna look. And when I reach the end like this, I just flip the braid and then just, you know, braid down like this way. It's much more comfortable. So this is the thinner piece, which you see on the hairstyle. So on the thinner piece, I braided more with my own hair without adding the extension, just to make sure the braid looks much thinner. And when I added the extension, I added smaller pieces compared to the other pieces I was adding on the bigger braids. So I added very small pieces, and I added just few of them, and I just cornrow my own hair for longer piece, like at least to the mid of my head. Then I started adding some hair. So you see, went all the way there. Now I'm adding the first piece, and you see how thinner that piece looks. And it's the same method when you're adding just underneath the pointer finger. And now I'm going down. I think I'm gonna add another one, maybe 2. And you see how small those pieces are. They're not as big compared to the pieces I was adding before, just to make sure, you know, the cornrow doesn't get too big. Okay, so let me show you how it looks like in the back, because then you can see the difference. You see the other one how big it looks, and this one, because I added only 3 pieces and they are not as big compared to the pieces that I was using for the other cornrow. So you see it looks smaller, and I'm just cornrow as usual. Maybe my pieces are much bigger compared to Alicia keys, but it's much smaller compared to the other pieces too. I think if I had to do this hairstyle again, maybe I will use a different kind of hair, maybe like Mali hair or something like that, which has the same texture as my hair, because this shows a huge difference compared to my hair and the extension. It's like a big difference. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you the other side of this hairstyle, which was the hardest part, and that was cornrow going forward. That was the toughest part. Like, I had my right arm behind my head and I'm braiding. My right arm was the one which was holding, and my left arm was in front. So that's my left arm, and that's the one which was like, doing the cornrow part. So my right arm will hold, and then my left arm will pick the pieces. So that's what I'm doing here. It was very weird position, but I'm glad it came out good. And so I cornrow with my hair all the way to the end, then I added the extension there, and then I added another one, just 2 pieces in the very end to just get the good length. But I cornrow with my own hair the entire cornrow piece. So here is to the end, and I'm just gonna finish up here and then show you how it turns out. It was even hard to record this part, but you see it was good. It came out good, as you can see, but it was just hard to record because my right arm was behind while I'm doing the cornrow at the same time. Now I'm flipping it and just finishing the length of the cornrow, the braid I should say. Let me show you the second piece, because I think that one you might be able to see. So I do have as my right arm behind, my left arm in front, and I'm picking the hair forward. You see my left arm is just picking, my fingers or from the left arm is just picking the hair forward, and my right arm is just holding and cutting the pieces there. It's hard to describe, but instead of picking the hair behind, I'm picking the hair forward so I can braid forward. That's what I'm doing here. I think this is a closer look as it gets. It was kind of awkward position, but tried my best here to show you guys. This is what I did, and I did not add any extension throughout. I was just braiding with my hair, cornrow with my hair to the end, and then I added extension just for the length at the end. Okay, so the piece came out very good, as you can see, and I had a very good grip because it's all braided to the scalp, so this cornrow is not going anywhere. And I just added just 2 pieces like the other one, and they're very small, just to get a very good length. As you can see, they all came out very good on this side. The other side was a little bit tough to do it, and I couldn't even get anything recorded because the way I was sitting was a really awkward position. You couldn't see anything, so I didn't show how I was braiding the other part, but I'll show you at the end just to see the last piece. So I'm just showing you, the braid came out good and it's all intact to the scalp. And this is the other side. I just finished up here. It was all, you couldn't see anything. But this is me now, happy, celebrating. I'm done with the hair. It looks good. Do I look like Alicia Keys? Do I look like her? Just the hairstyle. I like this hairstyle. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Came all the way, baby, all the way. Okay, so I'm just gonna do finish touch up here and just, you know, see how it looks. And then we are done. This gives so much summer vibes, really, like really summer. So I usually don't leave out a lot of baby hair because I don't have much of that and I don't like to do that myself. So just a little bit like that. And those are like very tiny baby hairs that I have. So I'm just putting them away with a gel. I'm using Eco Gel Aloe Vera. The same gel I have. I'm just laying them down and I'll put some scarf on tonight or every night. So here it's all done. Check the final look.
Okay, this is done. See you guys in the morning. Hi everyone, so this is day 2 and I'm ready to work, but just want to show you how this hair looks like now. So I just bring it down, a little low bun, and I left this two out, which I think is cute. Cute. So this is how the back looks like. I don't even know how it looks like. But the hair looks good, yeah. So, and this is how it looks actually. Thank you.